Hello everybody, Jackie with Syrupy Biscuits here. Welcome to my kitchen, and we are flat out syruping it up today. We're going to be making a cane syrup cake. Now, how many of you have ever heard of cane syrup? Unless you are from the deep south, you may not have ever heard of cane syrup. And if your only introduction to syrup has been maple syrup, this is completely different. This is cane syrup, and even through this white plastic, you can see how dark it is. The color is more like molasses than it is maple syrup, and the flavor is. I have tried to figure out how to describe this flavor, and I can't. It's a bold flavor, but it is just, I love it because I grew up with it. In fact, the name of my blog, Syrupy Biscuits, is a nod to the breakfast that my granddaddy had every day of his life. Cane syrup with melted butter, softened butter in it, and then he would sop it with biscuits, Syrupy Biscuits. So, we're going to get started. This cake will remind you of gingerbread cake minus the spices. It doesn't have spices. It's got some flavoring in it, but it doesn't have any spices. So I have got 1 stick of butter, 1 stick of unsalted butter, which is half a cup of sugar, and I'm going to cream that for about 3 or 4 minutes. Now you'll need to stop halfway through and scrape down the bowl. Alright, so we've got our butter and our sugar cream. We're going to add in next eggs and the cane syrup. This recipe is well over 100 years old. I mean, there's no telling actually how old it is. And I love those historical recipes because they are so practical. Most recipes will tell you when you're adding eggs into your mixture, your butter and sugar mixture, to add one at a time. It says just put them in. So we're going to put in 2 eggs, 2 cups of cane syrup. Now that's a lot. That's a lot of cane syrup. But we're going to put it in there. And then we're going to put in our 2 eggs. And then I'm going to beat this just until it's incorporated. And I'm covering this up because I don't think my low speed works right. So I have a tendency to sling things everywhere. Okay, I don't think I slopped it all over the place. I feel pretty clean. Now, I'm going to alternate flour and buttermilk. I've got a half a cup of buttermilk here, and to that I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm going to put my baking soda directly in here into the buttermilk because we want the baking soda and that acidic buttermilk to meet up, because that's when the chemistry starts, and that helps the cake to rise. Even though we've got, I'm using self-rising flour, 2 cups of self-rising flour. But I put a little bit of extra baking soda into the buttermilk because this is a heavy cake with all the syrup, so it needs a little bit of extra help with the lift. So now we're going to alternate flour and buttermilk. I'm going to put a little bit of this in. And then I'm going to cover up. See, flies there, it's flying everywhere. Add a little bit of buttermilk. We're going to put a little bit more flour. You want to start and stop with the flour. So you put about 1/3 of the flour, half the buttermilk, 1/3 of the flour, half the buttermilk, 1/3 of the flour. And the last little bit of flour. Get that in there. Cover up. Here we go. Alrighty, y'all, I'm gonna have to break down and buy me a new KitchenAid because I'm wanting to do this. Mine low speed. Nothing wrong without it. Can y'all hear some background noise out there? This is our real life house, and we're having some real life work done, so it's a little bit noisy right now. So I took it off the mixer and just make sure all the flour is outside the bowl. Stir that in a little bit, and then I'm going to add in some flavoring. I'm going to put just a touch of lemon extract. We don't need too much, but I think lemon is a good complement. About a half a teaspoon of lemon, and then I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And then we're just going to give this a stir. Don't need much, just to stir the flavorings in there. The extracts in there. Now I've got a 9x13 standard size pan here, and which I've greased and floured. I'm going to pour this in here. Just look at the color of that batter. I mean, it's golden. And this cake is golden in more ways than one. It is just a flavor that is like nothing else. So we're getting all the batter in this pan. I'm going to smooth it out. And then I'm going to bake it in a 350 degree preheated oven for somewhere around 50 minutes, 50 minutes, until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. Okay, here it is, our cane syrup cake. It's all done, and you can tell we've already gotten into it, and it's mighty fine. This is such a simple flavor, but it's robust. If you've never tried cane syrup, this is a brand that I like. This is not a paid endorsement, but I like to use Steams, and it comes in cans. I think they may have some in bottles, but I usually get the cans. If you can't find a local supplier, I'll have an affiliate link to Amazon, and that's actually where I order mine, is from Amazon. I can't always get it locally either, but it'll be in the blog post, and the link to that is going to be below this. So I hope you give cane syrup cake a try. I mean, honestly, a whiff of this cane syrup, and I'm transported right back to mid-century, sitting at my granny and granddaddy's little black and white enamel kitchen table. So good, so many good memories. I love having you in my kitchen with me again today. Thank you for hanging with me. You can get this recipe and others at syrupandbiscuits.com. Y'all come see us. God bless you all.